Welcome to the Radio Vault Mystery Theater. I am the keeper of the vault. When we judge from outer appearances, our preconceived notions can get us into trouble. Many times, we will find that even things with the ghastliest outer appearances can be full of amazing beauty and wonder. But are they really? Our story tonight is Garden Green. Act 1. Beulah Brinkman and her longtime friend and housemate, Sadie Mitchell, lived in the house at 616 Poplar Avenue. The two had lived in their house for decades and seldom wandered off the property. The pair spent most of their waking hours content with working on the splendid garden they had behind their dilapidated house. The two chat while they work in the garden.
You've been in there a while. Did you find everything you need?
Yes, I did. Although I had to scrounge for a couple of things.
Ah, yes. Rabbit heart. Haven't had that in a while. Them critters have been staying away from the garden. Most of the time they are pretty smart, but every now and again a dumb one comes along.
Lucky for us, not so much for them. Good eating for the next couple of days.
These nettles are so persistent. Do we have enough of the dried leaves from them, or should I throw them out?
I think we have enough for now, but the next bunch that grow out need to be saved.
Did you put it in with the stew?
Yes, milk thistle, plantain, and dandelion, too.
Did dear Mr. Baxter like his tea?
I think it must have calmed him. I haven't heard him complain for a couple weeks.
Phew, that should do it for today.
You can say that again. Plenty of air to the roots.
The ground really needed to be softened today. The roots needed the breathing room.
When we are kind to the garden, it is kind to us.
Yes, she is. Ah, yes. Feel it in the wind, my friend. We have work to do.
Yes, but our sweet garden green must always come first.
Ah, yes. But Rabbit Heart calls.
The pair stop simultaneously and turn around and look back at their luscious garden that looked extremely out of place next to the unkempt appearance of the ladies and the distressed look of the rest of the property. The two wave their arms toward the garden and chant together.
Beloved garden green, most beauty ever seen.
Bring us life today. Take our trouble away. Does she approve?
I hope so. No, I'm sure she does. She feels our loving hands every morning and every night.
Yes, but we need to get her nutrients. It has been a while.
I'm sure there will be some soon. I mean, Mr. Baxter did drink the tea, and I'm sure there will be some questions.
That's true. We just need an excuse. The other neighbors stopped talking about us a long time ago.
Shall we have some rabbit heart stew?
Yes, nourishment is needed.
The two women went inside for a break. They had been working hard, cultivating and weeding their garden green. End of Act 1. And now, Act 2. Detective Owen Redfield and Detective Roger Harper came to John Baxter's residence at 614 Poplar Avenue. Roger Harper knocked on the door.
This feels stupid. I mean, the guy is single. He could have just decided to go away.
When you work at the same place for 30 years, you just don't no call or no show for a week. His sister's worried. Doesn't hurt for us to do a welfare check. You got a lot to learn, kid.
Hello? Mr. Baxter? Police. Alright, we're coming in.
Mr. Baxter, if you're here, speak up.
Mr. Baxter, show yourself.
Clear.
Alright, clear. He's not here.
Look around, see what we can find.
That's it. The whole house. Nothing.
Hold on. Did you notice the coffee cup in the sink? It doesn't match any in his cupboards. Bag it. We'll have it analyzed at the lab. It was probably the last thing he drank. Let's check out back. Look through the trash and see if you can find anything.
What about you?
Look, you are the newbie. See if there's anything indicating a hotel reservation, car rental, or anything that might indicate that he was traveling or has a reason to be gone. I look around the yard.
Nothing but the usual stuff. Nothing worth looking at. How about you? Did you find anything?
I don't know, it might be nothing, but do you see that right there?
What is it? A little dent in the ground. Goes all the way to the gate here. What do you think?
I don't know, it seems out of place. Maybe a track from a wheelbarrow. What do you think?
I don't know. I suppose it could be. I mean, let's look and see where it leads to.
Look at this latch. It looks like there could have been a lock on it.
It looks like it's been beaten up. Like, maybe the lock was broken off.
Look where the track leads.
Right, next door.
We'd better go over and have a chat with whoever is next door and see what we can find out.
Does anyone even live there? I mean, it's so run down.
Well, I guess we're about to find out. Let's go.
Wow, what a run-down shack. Looks like it needs to be condemned. I'll bet no one lives here.
Well, you never know. Whew, what's that smell?
Well, let's see if anyone is home.
End of Act 2. And now, a word from our sponsor.
My name is Joe Backbehinder, and I'm here to tell you how you can earn up to $1,000 or more in an unspecified period of time. Does your best practices paradigm have issues monetizing the full stratagem potential of a goal-oriented 36,000-foot vision quest? Do you need to fully realize your next-gen cloud-sourced value-added content management system? Modular, convergent, fuzzy logic, immersion innovation is our middle name. We all need to leverage our sustainable globalization of a more responsive, streamlined, virtualized scalability. Can a nanotech enterprise service bus-based exit strategy milestone really diversify share options in a Web 2.0 brick-and-mortar portal outside the box? You be the judge. Best-in-class Tiptronic synergy technology is the keystone of our forward-focused holistic political capital. Think about your stakeholders' spin-up mindshare bandwidth in relation to a best-of-breed transmedia survival strategy. Make sense now? At the end of the day, our ballpark figure analytics can enable you to procure a win-win framework and brand the low-hanging fruit in your core competency empowerment to downsize your return on investment. What are you waiting for? Be a proactive aggregator, attain alignment, and engage in some FaceTime with our Reverse Fulfillment Offshore Collaboration Center. Why not download our mission-critical cross-platform visibility solution and reclaim your company's real-time sync-up today?
And now, Act 3. The detectives were very surprised to find that someone did indeed reside inside the wretched dwelling. The old woman was bent and wrinkly, but had a pleasant smile.
Hello. May I help you?
Hello, ma'am. My name is Owen Redfield, and this is my partner, Roger Harper. And we're investigating the disappearance of your neighbor, Mr. John Baxter. May we come inside and ask a few questions?
Mr. Baxter is missing.
Yes, ma'am. May we come in?
Oh, where's my manners? Of course, come in.
What's going on?
These are Detectives Redfield and Harper. They are investigating Rabbit's disappearance.
Oh, my.
Mr. John Baxter?
Oh, that's his nickname. He has big front teeth.
We haven't seen him for a while. We were wondering what happened to him, too.
We saw what looked like a wheelbarrow track leading from his backyard into your yard.
Oh, yes. He gave us a big bag of fertilizer for our garden in the backyard.
If you gentlemen will excuse me, I must attend to something in the yard.
We'd like to take a look at the wheelbarrow, if that's okay with you.
Oh, sure. Right this way.
What a beautiful garden.
Thank you. Sadie is at the other end of the shed, where we keep the wheelbarrow. Just follow the path in the middle of the garden.
Right over here. Beloved garden
green,
most beauty ever seen.
Bring us life today. Take our trouble away. There we go. More nutrients for you.
Sometimes, within the beauty, there is a beast. Garden Green is a production by Troop of Lost Souls Entertainment and Film Syndicate. Written by Charlie Mitchell. Produced by Anthony Stapiello and directed by Raquel Baker. Post-production and sound effects by Brian Collins. Video post by Nobuko Ito. Commercials by Joe J. Thomas. The cast was played by Robin Roth as Beulah Brinkman, Laura Goldstein as Sadie Mitchell, Terry Larned as Owen Redfield, Roman Rinn as Roger Harper, and I am Trevor Bates, your psychotic storyteller and keeper of the vault. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tune in next week and listen if you dare.